They're getting a taste of their own medicine and they can't handle it, and it's driving them crazy. The same thing they did to you is being done to them, and they're losing it. The table has turned. What they put out there is coming back to them. It is haunting them. What goes around comes around, and what went around has come around. They're going down. They're defeated. They came at you full force, told lies about you, spread rumors about you, demonized you, got a lot of people to believe those lies. It affected you. A lot of people didn't realize that these were lies. You never paid attention to it. In other words, you never responded. That is, you just let it be because you knew that you would be vindicated in the end. You said nothing and it affected you, particularly in the short term. They thought they would have been able to continue to do this and it would have brought you down. It worked before. They thought that all they had to do was to double down on it, triple down, quadruple down, just keep doing it. But they didn't understand that it wouldn't have worked forever. They bullied you and thought they would have been able to bully you forever and get away with it. But now they're being put in their place. Now, nobody's afraid of them anymore. The same person who everybody was scared of, everybody was afraid to call their name. Now, no one is afraid. No one is afraid to expose them, to expose their light, the darkness that is it, that is, to expose their lies. No one is afraid to put out their business, their secrets, what they've done behind closed doors. Now nobody's afraid to talk about somebody they were once afraid of. The evil ones, your enemies, those who have come against you. They thought they were high and mighty. They thought they were untouchable. They thought they couldn't have been brought down. They didn't realize that it would have reversed on them. They didn't realize that it would have backfired on them, that the table would have turned. They didn't realize that everything they put out there would have returned to them. They didn't realize that the pit they were digging was inadvertently for themselves, that the pit they were digging would have become their own grave. They thought that they are the ones, they are the only ones who could have talked about people, who could have said certain things. They thought that they could have lied and lied and lied about people, lied and lied and lied about you, and no one would say anything. Are you with me? Give the video a thumbs up if you are with me. No one would have said anything. Everybody would just have tolerated their nonsense like they're above everybody, like they're not flesh and blood, they're not human like everybody. They're somehow better than everybody. People are supposed to be afraid of them. They're the baddest one, and they run the place. They're in charge. They're in charge of the place. They're in charge of the entire planet. They're higher than God. These demons. They thought they would have been able to get away with it. But look now, nobody's afraid of them anymore. Nobody's like Stay with me. Nobody's afraid to expose them, to expose their lies, to call them out on their wickedness. People are calling them out. And terrible things are happening right now. Terrible things are happening. People are coming out and exposing them. Well, terrible on one hand. People are coming out and revealing everything that the wicked ones have done. And your enemies, the wicked ones, are shaking in their boots. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. They don't know how to handle this. They're deflecting. They can't even address what has been said about them directly because they know that when they address it, they will only amplify it. Now more people will know about it. So they won't even specifically mention what was said about them. What they're doing right now is trying to make it look like the messenger has no credibility, trying to make it look like the messenger doesn't know what they're talking about, is clueless, trying to demonize the messenger. They love to demonize people, but they've been doing this for so long, it is not as effective as it was before. Now they're playing victim. Victim? They're able to fool some people, but not everybody, not you watching me here on this advancing channel. They're playing victim. The villain is acting like a victim. The evil one is pretending to be a victim, as if they are the one who is being wronged. They're always acting as if everybody's attacking them when they're the one doing it. They're acting as if they're the smartest person on the planet and they can fool everybody. I said at first they were able to fool a lot of people. It got to their heads. They became so arrogant. They thought that everybody was dumb and they're wise. Everybody's beneath them. So everything they say, the fools will believe them. And they've gotten away with this for a long time now. But like we've said many times on this channel, the longest rope has an end. I don't care how long the rope is. That rope will not be infinite. Whatever is done in the dark has to come to light. And now is the time when they have to pay for their evil deeds, for what they've done. They're getting a taste of their own medicine. Because there they were, talking about you, talking about people non-stop in an attempt to destroy people, to ruin people's reputation. The only difference, hear me when I tell you, the only difference is that they were telling lies about you. And now the truth is being told about them. They told lies about you. Now the truth is being told about them and they can't handle it. I will say it again. They told lies about you. Your enemies told lies about you. Now the truth is being told about them and they're going crazy and they're shaking, they're trembling, they're panicking, they're losing it, they're terrified. Oh no. Oh no, I'm being exposed. They think it's over for me. They think I'm done. They know I'm going down. They know the writing is on the wall. They're pretending as if they're fine. They're pretending as if all is well. They're pretending as if They're confident about this, but they're so afraid. But they're shaking in their boots. They've known a long time ago that what goes around comes around, and they're shaking in their boots. They're just greedy. They're just envious. They're like crabs in a bucket. These people have been against you for so long because they realize that you're the chosen one. They know you're blessed. They've wanted to take your place. They're throwing stones figuratively, like someone throwing stones at a fruit tree. If there were no fruits in that tree, no stones would have been thrown, which means you are very valuable. If you weren't, they would have left you alone, which means you have a lot to offer. If you didn't, they wouldn't have been watching you. They wouldn't have been studying you, which means you're the real celebrity. Because if you were a nobody, if you were ordinary, they wouldn't be talking about you non-stop. But what's happening now is that the truth is being told about them. People are talking about them just like they talked about you. And it's happening in such a way where everyone is realizing that what was said about you was lies. And people don't like being fooled. Well, the wise ones at least. Okay. A lot of people hate the fact that they were lied to and they believed these lies. Your enemies made them look like fools and they don't like it. And the evil ones, they are surely paying for it. They are surely paying the price. They're getting a taste of their own medicine. They think they are the only ones with a mouth. They think they're the only ones who can write, who can type. They think they're the only ones who can talk. Because they were doing this based on fear. Everybody's afraid of me, so they won't respond. But the day came when people started to respond. As dangerous as these evil ones are, because they're evil, people started to respond. Little by little, the fear was gone. And like it said over 300 times in the Bible, fear not, I am with you. Do not be afraid, God is with you. I am here to tell you, my friend, do not be afraid, God is with you. Do not be afraid, everything is working out for you. Do not be afraid, the entire universe is conspiring in your favor. Fear not, have no fear, have faith. Have no fear, have faith. Know that everything is working out for you. Know that you will get what you want. Align vibrationally to what you want. You will manifest your heart's desires. Whatever you want, know that it is coming. You will get it. You have asked and it is given. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter how things look. It doesn't matter how things looked. It doesn't matter how much you failed. It doesn't matter how many lies they've told about you. They tried to mess you up. You went down there in the valley. Perhaps you were not winning like you did before. It doesn't matter. All of this is an appearance. All of this is an illusion. The fact is, you will manifest your heart's desires. The fact is that everything will work out for you. Act as if it is already happening. Align to it. No one can take blessings away from you. No one can stop you. What's there for you is there for you. When God says yes, nobody can say no. When the universe is on your side, you cannot be denied. So right now, it's a time for backfire. Backfire. Somebody type backfire in the comments. Because it's backfiring on your enemies. it is backfiring on those who wronged you. And I said they're acting as if they are the ones who have been wronged. They're acting as if they are the victims. Would you believe it? They're crying right now. Would you believe it? They're in tears right now. Would you believe it? The same person was laughing. They're in tears. They are the ones who orchestrated this. They are the ones who have come against you. They really wronged you. My goodness. Hatred. Hatred. Hatred is in their hearts. So much hatred. But I know I am talking to somebody. I am talking to somebody right now who is all about LOVE. Is that you? Somebody who is all about love. And guess what? It's love. It is about love, not hatred. Love alone shall win. They came at you with all of their hatred, but you're about love. And their hatred cannot penetrate your love. Your love. Love wins in the end. God is love, and love is God. How about that? But even more than that is the fact that they were at you non-stop, talking about everybody non-stop. Non-stop. And at first, people weren't responding. At first, nobody was exposing them. Look what they did. If you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. I must say it again. If you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. If you can't take blows, don't give blows. They didn't know that. And now they're acting as if they've been wronged. They haven't been wronged. They're the ones, if they've been wronged, they wronged themselves. They did it to themselves. Self-sabotage. They don't like it, but they're doing it to others. Do unto others as you'd like them to do unto you. And really and truly, nothing is being done to these people as such. They're just being exposed. They talked about you. Now they're being talked about. The difference is they lied about you. While, as we've seen before, the truth is coming out. The truth is coming to light. They try to make you afraid. They try to make people afraid. Now they are the ones who are afraid. The table has turned. All of what was happening, it only seemed like a victory. It wasn't a victory. It was only temporary. It was only a lie. It was only an illusion. Ultimately, you win. Ultimately, it's love over hate, light over darkness, good over evil, positivity over negativity. The chosen one that you are, you're winning. The advancing man, the advancing woman that you are, you're winning. And there is nothing they can do about it. Nothing they can do to stop you. Nothing can stop you. You're all the way up, like the song says. Look at what happened. Everything has reversed. It seemed as if they were winning. They were on that path, the evil ones. And they were laughing, they were celebrating, they were rejoicing, they were mocking you. Now the table has turned. They're not having the last laugh. And they're shaking, they're shocked, they're confused, they're trembling. It is what it is, as we hear on this advancing channel. I'm here to remind you that all is well. Keep advancing. Keep pressing on the upward way. Keep gaining new heights every day. Stay blessed, advancing man. Stay blessed, advancing woman. My name is Manchus. As you already know, this is the Advancing channel. Thank you so much for watching, for liking, for commenting. And I'm saying, one love, God bless, and all the best.